So here we are continuing with question number 4. Question number 4 of exercise 5.1. Question number 4 says, if A, B and C are 3 points in a line such that AB is equal to 5 centimeters, so A, B, C are 3 points in a line. Something like this. Got it? In which such that AB is 5 centimeters. So you take your divider, okay, or you take your ruler, whatever you feel easy, and make AB of 5 centimeters. Suppose this is AB of 5 centimeter. This is A. This is B. Suppose this is 5 centimeter, but since this is a line, so produce it from A. Okay, अभी वो B से भी हो जाएगा. Let me make C. And BC is 3 centimeters. BC here. Suppose this is C. BC you will make of 3 centimeters and you are going to produce, because it's a line, it is already written on a line such that AB is 5, BC is 3 and AC is 8. AC is 8. This is AC. You can see this is already 8 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. This is 3 centimeters. So obviously 5 plus 3 is 8 centimeters. Okay. Then which one of the following lies between the other two? So can you tell me which one is in this between? इन दोनों के बीच में कौन है? Not center but in between. So from the figure we can say that point B is in the in between. If you don't write this also, just directly write point B is in between. We can say that point B is in between. So this completes question number 4. Now we start with question number 5. Verify whether D is the midpoint of AG. So let's make a diagram. Diagram is already given. Question number 5. Now, this is the diagram. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like this. 7. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are the points. Okay, point A is here on 1, then B on 2, 3, C on 3, then D on 4, E on 5, F on 6, and G on 7. Okay. So here, what we have to verify? We have to verify whether D is the midpoint. So midpoint means center में है कि नहीं. Okay. So we can see measurements are given here, but whether they are centimeter or not, we don't know. So what we take them unit. So like AB is equal to 1 unit, BC is equal to 1 unit. Unit means it can be centimeter, meter, kilometer, anything, but it is not specified. So we are just writing unit. Okay. CD is equal to 1 unit. Similarly, DE is equal to 1 unit. EF is equal to 1 unit and FG is equal to 1 unit. इन दोनों के बीच का distance, इनका measurement, like we see ना AB is equal to 1 centimeter, but we don't know, the unit is not given. So what are we saying? AB is equal to 1 unit. So we can write like this here. AB is equal to 1 unit. BC is equal to CD is equal to DE is equal to EF is equal to FG is equal to, all are equal to what? 1 unit. Yes, all are equal to 1 unit. So AB plus BC plus CD. 1 unit plus another 1 unit for BC. Third 1 unit for CD. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 gives us how many units? 3 units. Yes, that is AB, BC, CD. That means AD is how much? AD is how much? 3 units. Yes, just now we've done AB plus BC plus CD. AB plus BC plus CD is equal to AD. Yes, so AD is equal to 3 units. Yes, now if we talk about DE, EF and FG. Okay, again DE plus EF plus FG is equal to 1 unit plus 1 unit plus 1 unit, which is equal to how much? 3 units. Yes, 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1, 2, 3. Yes, now here also DE plus EF plus FG is equal to DG. Yes, if we add these three, we get what? DG is equal to 3 units. Yes, now both AD and DG both are 3 units. Yes, that is AD is equal to DG, which is equal to how much? 3 units. Yes, that means AD is equal to DG. That means D is the midpoint of AG. Okay, so what we write now? Since they both are equal, so D is exactly at the center. So D is the midpoint. Hence, what we will write? Hence, from this we can write that D is the midpoint of AG. So this completes question number, which question was this? Question number 5. Now we start with question number 6. Question number 6. If B is the midpoint of AC and C is the midpoint of if B is the midpoint, there is no diagram, we have to make a diagram. So here we make a diagram in which B is the midpoint of AC. B is the midpoint. Suppose AC is this, so this is B. B is the midpoint of AC and C is the midpoint of BD. Something like this. Where A, B, C, D lie in a straight line, lie on a straight line. So this is a straight line, we can produce it like this. A, B, C, D lie on a straight line. Then say YAB is equal to CD. YAB is equal to CD. So, very simple. Since this is the midpoint of AC, so AB is equal to BC. Yes, let's write that first because this is given in the question that B is the midpoint of AC. So, since B is the midpoint, because we proved here just now, here when these two are equal, that means B is the midpoint. So here since B is the midpoint, that means these two are equal. Yes, midpoint of AC, then AB is equal to AC. Yes, AB is equal to BC. Correct? because they both are equal to BC. Yes, so they are equal to one another. That means if B is 1 centimeter, if B is 1 centimeter, this is also 1 centimeter, this is also 1 centimeter. यानी कि दोनों बराबर हो गए. Got it? So this is what we had to verify, that whether AB is equal to CD. So yes, AB is equal to CD. Why? Because AB is equal to BC and CD is also equal to BC because they all have midpoints. Yes, AC's midpoint is B and BD's midpoint is C. So that's why AB is equal to CD. So this completes question number. This is 6. Now we have to start 7th. Draw 5 triangles. So we have to draw 5 triangles of measurements is given. No. And measure their sides. So instead of drawing the triangles and measuring their sides, you make the triangles of different measures. Okay. And check in each case that if the sum of lengths of any two sides is always less than the third side. Whether it is less than the third side or not, that we have to check. So we start with the first triangle. Suppose this is 2 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, and make this 4 centimeter. Okay. So let's add the sum of any two sides. Okay. Any two sides is greater than is smaller. We have to check whether it is smaller than the third side or not. So here we do it. Sum of two sides, which is equal to 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. Yes, it is what? 5 is greater or smaller? It is what? It is greater. It is greater than the third side. Third side. Third side is how much? 4. 4. So sum of two sides here, it is greater than the third side. If you exchange the sides, that means अगर आप ये दोनों ले लो 2 plus 4 6, which is greater than 3, और अगर आप ये दोनों ले लो 4 plus 3, which is again greater than 2. Okay, so what property are we getting here? That sum of two sides of any triangle, sum of any two sides is always greater than the third side. Greater होगा या उसके बराबर होगा, और उससे छोटा नहीं होगा. Okay, but we have to find whether the sum of two sides is smaller than the third side in 5 different triangles. This is the first triangle. Okay, we have got this property. Now let's see if we change the measurements and then we do it. Second one. This is 1 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter. Okay, so what we have to do? Sum of two sides, any two sides we take. Sum of two sides, and here will be the third side. Okay, so this time we take these two. Sum of any two sides. Let me write any. Sum of any two sides. So 2 plus 3. Here also we are getting 5. 5 is greater than 1. So greater than the third side. Yes? If you change the sides, you take 1 and 3, which will be 4, which is again greater than the third side. So again we have proved the same property. Again we have proved the same property. Okay? From the second triangle also. That means we are proving that sum of two sides is greater than the third side. Got it? Not smaller, but we have to find out whether in any case it is smaller or not, because the book is asking that. So this is the third one. Second one. Now we start with the third one. always greater than the third side. Greater or equal, huh? But not smaller. Now, the fifth one. 6. 3 and 4. Okay, बन जाएगा ना ट्राइंगल 3 और 4. यस, बन जाएगा. 3 और 3 भी लेंगे तो बन जाएगा, इक्वल हो जाएगा. 3 और 2 लेंगे तो नहीं बनेगा ट्राइंगल, वोंट बी पॉसिबल. Okay, so let's take any two sides. Let's take 6 and 4, or let's take 3 or 4, or let's take 3 or what is it, 6. Here, can you see? So the fifth time also we have proved that sum of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. Okay, so in each case we have seen that the sum of the lengths of any two sides is never less than the third side. So this we will write. So this is the question part which we will write. Hence, the question part I am writing, we read from the question. The sum of lengths of any two sides, the sum of lengths of any two sides, where it is, any two sides, it can never be less than it is written, it is less than. So we can write can never be less than the third side. It is always more than the third side, yes? So this completes the exercise also. Okay? We are going to continue tomorrow.